So finally, we're gonna put all of these motions together to get a nice windmill motion. And what's good about all of these things that we've done, you can practice any of them for as long as you want. Do it repetitively until you feel comfortable with all of them, and then go into the full windmill. Again, growing up, I grew up in New Hampshire. It is a very cold state. Our winters are really long. So being able to do this indoors without having, a catcher really helped me to get ready for a lot of different seasons. So we are gonna do the full windmill. We're gonna do it just standing still, completely facing forward. And then the next step will be actually doing some kind of motion off of my makeshift pitcher's mound here. So when you put everything together, again, you're holding it as a fastball, and just remember all of the steps we've taken to this point. You want to remember those fundamentals and put them all together. So again, the most important, having a nice strong wrist snap, making sure you are snapping it at your hip, because that creates accuracy. And the more consistent you do that, the more consistent your accuracy becomes down the road with other pitches and your fastball. So I'm just standing, no leg movement at this time, no step. We're just going to take it nice and easy. Again, you do not have to be whipping your arm. You do not have to throw it fast. You just want to try to get the motion down, and you want to get used to the release and snapping the ball into your glove with a nice follow through. So we're just going to have the ball at your hip, and you go straight up from the hip. Sometimes people, they cock their arm back a little bit and then they go up. I prefer to have the ball at my hip, just go straight up, have a nice windmill, and snap that ball right into your glove that is now on this leg. All right. Now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to learn to take a step and do that. So it's a bit more, kind of more of an aggressive step in this. And again, if you haven't been pitching too long or don't feel comfortable, you do not have to do it this way. This is just a little bit more advanced if you're inside and you feel like you've mastered a lot of the basics already. So this, like I mentioned, is just a yoga mat with some duct tape that I borrowed from my roommate. So you literally can use anything to make a pitcher's mound. So you want to be standing on the mounds like you would normally. Make sure both feet are on the rubber. Now growing up, all the years I pitched, I was a rocker. Not everyone rocks when they pitch. So however you start your motion, you want to imitate that. And so we're going to put everything together. Do not throw the ball, which is why we have off the cushions here. In case you accidentally miss your glove or the ball slips and it moves forward, we kind of have some protection around the area. So you're going to very slowly take a step, snap the ball into the glove, and you are going to be standing this way, completely facing the catcher, as if you would in a game. Because the second you release that ball, you become another defensive player. You're no longer just the pitcher. You also defensively have to be ready for the ball coming at you. So you are taking your back leg. Like I said, I rock a little. You take a step forward, you windmill, and you snap into your glove. So it feels like more of your motion. Me personally, I could probably do this all day long, just watching TV or anything, because it's kind of fun. And after a while, you just don't even realize you're doing it. But like I said, it's good for those of us who have to stay in during a lot of the winter months or can't get outside as much, or we practice more in a gym, just because it keeps your arm healthy, it keeps it strong, and it builds up a lot of strength in your wrist as well.